thanks. A little ruga, but other than that, okay.
Yes, please. Carry on.
So my name is Craig Phillips. I'll be your interviewer today. Please give me your name.
My name is Nikesh Bujal. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Happy to meet you, Nikesh. And what is your surname?
My surname is Bujal.
Bujal.
Yeah.
Okay, so happy to meet you. Okay, let's begin with a few questions. And why do you want to study in the U.S.?
Well, I want to study in US because they have lots of resources to provide their students, and they got the data resources, and they have done lots of research too that can help me for my studies and other students for their further education.
Where do you hope to study?
I'm hope to study in Louisiana Tech University.
Why did you choose that university?
Well, I chose that university because they are more interactive with their students, and as well as their professors are highly trained and because PhD degree too, and it is the university that is more engaged in technological field.
Okay, did you apply to any other universities?
Yeah, I applied for another university too.
Yeah. Why did you choose Louisiana Tech above the others?
I think I choose because it's more about interaction and all about the education system they had providing, and Louisiana Tech is recommended by my seniors too. So for that reason also I chose Louisiana Tech University.
Okay, what degree are you pursuing?
Pursuing computer science, software engineering.
Yeah, bachelor's degree.
Yeah, bachelor degree. Sorry.
Okay, and the bachelor's degree in computer engineering. Okay, very good. And tell me about the department, computer engineering department at Louisiana Tech University.
Well, the Department of Louisiana Tech University for Computer Science is highly trained, and God has degree. They have lots of experience, professor, and the head of department is Dr. Abdul Rahim. He has done PhD, and his field he has done. His specialties, I think, is computer mining, data encrypting, software developing, and he have done some paperwork about 50 to 100 paperworks. And there is other professor names Dr. Sumit Dao. He has similar degrees on computer engineering, software engineering.
How did you become interested in computer engineering?
I think growing up, I always engaged with the technology and computer, and for that reason also I have engaged, and I'm mostly interested how the software has made and how it's worked that help us in our studies and all the works to done. So for that reason I'm interested.
What was your GPA for your
My GPA in high school was 2.52.
2.52? What was your IELTS score?
It was 6.
And what challenges do you think you would have to face in working and studying in America?
The only challenge I think that I have to face is to interact with the people, to get engaged in the surrounding, to adapt the surrounding. That will be the challenge, and I will have to adapt the surrounding and have to be friendly with other students. Is we have different culture, different diversity, we have different nationality. That will maybe the challenge for me.
How will you cope with those challenges?
I will try to interact with them and try to be friends with them, and that will be fine.
Okay. And how much is the cost of your education?
The total cost will be about $27,825, and tuition cost will be, I said that it will be the tuition and living expenses.
How will you pay for this?
Well, my family will fund me.
Do you have any family in America?
No, there is not any family.
Will you be working in America?
And no, I will just focus on my study.
Okay, and how are your family able to support your education?
Well, my father has a business. He owns a furniture workshop. We have properties and savings on our bank account. And my uncle is a doctor. He will also support me by funding my education.
Can you show me evidence of this?
Yeah, bank statement. There is a bank statement.
Okay, all right. And so what are your plans when you complete your studies?
I will come back to Nepal, work on my own field, and I want to digitize my family business. I want to adapt in the modern way, develop the software for only that sector, and I will work in a good company here.
Mhm. Okay. And what can you see yourself doing in 10 years from now?
I see myself working on a highly reputed company and had a good family and continue my education and inspiring the young ones to continue the education here if possible, or to get a good education system. I will apply different organization to help them for the education that they are missing here.
Okay. Why should I give you a visa today?
I think I used to give me visa for my hard work and for the better future, not for on me, for the next generation who can really hope to study in US.
Okay. All right. Based on the answers to the questions today, I grant you your visa. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and so let's go back through it again. So again, you want to make it as simple and conversational, like you're talking with a friend. So a friend asks you, why do you want to study in the U.S.? Well, the U.S. has got the best standards and the best opportunity currently, and well, the degree has the best clout of any other country. And so I've chosen that to be the place where I'll do my studies. And why you chose Louisiana Tech? Well, they're very interactive. They're like, I applied at 3 different universities, but Louisiana Tech is so interactive with me. And so they're giving me information and they're talking with me. And so it just seems like they're really welcoming the students. And so I'm very eager to study there, as well as they have a very good computer science department. And regarding the department itself, now every department head of any university has got to have a PhD degree. All right, so you don't have to say that.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you can just say he is skilled in interests of mine, which include data mining and da 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 da. And so other professors as well there. And so yeah. And do you know anyone that's studying there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you may include that in why you chose Louisiana. I chose it too because there's what the girl's name again?
Riyaz Shrestha.
Yeah, Riaz Shrestha. You choose Louisiana Tech because I've already spoken with Riaz Shrestha, who is like the international representative for the university, and so they're just really interactive with me. Have you spoken to anyone from the computer science department?
For now, I haven't.
Okay. See if you can get connected through the other was to speak to someone from the computer side. That way, at least you can say, I've spoken with the department head or something like that. So that would be good. Another thing to add to it if they ask you. Okay. And then you have sufficient funds. So you have the bank statement. And does he need anything else, Suresh, that you would suggest showing sufficient funds? Any property things?
Not required.
Yeah, only the bank statement. Okay. All right. So those things are.
Maybe since you mentioned your uncle, you have a relation certificate, which is not really mandatory, but it's still since you're talking about your uncle who's gonna come for that, and then so on. So try to have a relationship certificate from your local government, and which is not really mandatory, but you can put that on a secondary documentation base.
Yeah.
Not really mandatory though.
Okay.
So yeah. So everything you can think of just to show that you do have sufficient funds in your bank statement, your property deed copy, like something like that.
Not property, that bank relationship, because
Relationship.
he's
Okay.
claiming that his uncle is also one of the sponsor who's actually going to fund. So try to have that, but that's not really mandatory. Just bank balance certificate, but you have to be able to speak very confidently. When the site asks some questions, and then. So it's not really mandatory.
Yeah. And so again, they want to see your confidence and they want to see your honesty. Both of those things they're looking at and your ability to speak English very clearly. So my encouragement again, continue watching the U.S. news videos every day and imitating them and making your mouth to open your mouth a lot in a bigger way. Now you have a very good personality. You're very friendly, and you have a gentle way of speech. Now, sometimes a gentle way of speech cannot be understood as a slightly louder way of speech. So if you can increase your volume, I should say, increase your volume. And so when you're doing that, then they can hear you clearly. And so increase your volume and practice speaking things with your mouth opened more, and imitating the U.S. speakers. Now, again, the U.S. news has a general accent. Everyone can understand that. So that's why I recommend watching the U.S. news and then imitating that with a mirror. The same way the man said, the president will be speaking in Chicago today. You say, the president will be speaking in Chicago today. The same way you heard it, you repeat it back, and use your mouth, the head style, everything the same way that the person.
I will work on it.
Okay. Yeah, so I encourage you every day practicing that. You're getting it polished, just keep polishing. It's getting better and better, Nikesh. You're ready for
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. Okay. Great talk.